What's up, guys? Welcome back to Average Takes.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
We got the
Yo,
week 14 recap, overreaction, underreactions,
Yes,
just bringing
sir.
you our knowledge.
A lot of blowouts, a lot of OT,
A lot of penalties,
a lot of great week of football.
a lot of onside kicks that were successful. That's kind of weird.
A little
Not
bit.
many weeks we even see an onside kick. We had like 5 successful ones.
yeah,
Not
gave a
mad.
lot of teams false hope just for them to lose. I don't think any of those teams that recovered an onside kick won.
Yeah, I
Let's
don't
be
think
real.
so. Not sure. Well, let's get on with it. We just
Oh,
saw a game finish Monday Night Football. Rams beating the Cardinals. Kind of an upset. Jalen Ramsey didn't get to play, had went on the COVID IL hours before game time, and
didn't
Tyler
matter.
Higbee. Didn't matter for them. They took down the Cardinals,
I
and
called
they,
it. This
yeah,
offense needed to step up and do well. I said Odell Beckham's going to go off. I said Cooper Cup's going to go off. And what happened? They both went off. Shenny said Van Jefferson caught a long touchdown in front of his dad. So that was pretty cool. But
his dad coaching for
yeah,
the other team.
yeah, that
Left that
coaching
part
for his
out.
other team. Yeah,
Uh,
Um,
dope though.
the
Called
game
it.
changer
Shinny
of
in
this
your
game was
face.
Aaron Donald. That's what this was.
Yeah,
Aaron Donald was the big game changer, and he had 3 sacks. I mean,
stud.
and finished the game, capped it off with a big sack. Didn't let Kyler even throw a touchdown or even try to tie the game up.
yeah, if we should have looked at this game a little closer because this was definitely a must-win game for the Rams if they
I
wanted
looked
any
very
shot at
close.
the division.
I looked
Um,
very close.
they forced a couple picks on Kyler Murray, and that's how you beat the Cardinals. Like literally, you had to force them to turn over the ball and a tip pass, interception. I think both of them were tip passes. I saw a lot of tweets that said Kyler Murray's too short. That's not the case.
Yeah, I think his
Looked
MVP
like
stock
it.
went way down today. That last interception, oh, it wasn't an interception, but that last almost interception that was like wide open, should have caught it. It looked very bad.
Well, it's been rare like for him you to make plays. Not like he makes plays, but like he's never been like in the clutch this year. They're always destroying teams. He doesn't need to
Yeah.
2 minute drive. We need points here. Like he's
He
never
had a
really been in that
nice
situation.
run, nice like
Well,
10-yard run, but it was a
Matt
flag.
Stafford added into that win column of teams over
Yeah,
500.
he's 6-62 now. That's pretty good.
Great game from the Rams all the way around. They went down
Needed it.
and scored early and put the pressure on early. Interception that they almost took back for a touchdown, but it just led to them scoring and staying on top of this game. But great game for them on this Monday night.
Yeah, Rams play Seahawks, Vikings, Ravens, 49ers. So kind of a tough schedule. See if
Kind of
they can pull it
easy.
off. I mean, Seahawks dub, Vikings play up to their opponents.
Probably a
Ravens
dub.
Ravens need dub right around then. 49ers will probably beat. So I mean,
Ravens suck.
it's looking up for them. We'll
Only
see.
being a game behind the Cardinals now.
Yep.
That's very nice.
Very
Let's
nice.
let's talk about this Thursday night game, Trevor.
Yeah, what happened,
Seeing
buddy?
that we were all wrong on the podcast. Thursday night, Steelers in Minnesota.
I knew the sweep would work.
What do you?
The
Yeah,
Sweep
that's the
old
first.
scumbag.
average takes.
Let's
Roman
go.
had to pull out every scumbag move this week
Let's go. 12 and 2.
against
Don't
me.
care. 12 and 2.
Against
Don't
me.
care.
This
Great
ain't the
pick and
pick'em
move for
spot, all
me.
right? Move on from that. We're talking
Sorry.
games. We
Sorry.
got
This is the
the
game.
Vikings beating up on the Steelers, and it was early and often scoring until Big Ben got a little angry. Big
Well,
Ben was
Ah,
seen shouting at people on the sidelines, not not too happy from old Ben over there.
he's done. So
he's not done. Did you see
he's
that
One
done.
comeback?
more year. One
No
No,
more
fucking
year.
no.
chance.
One more year.
Five
Yes, he's
more
the
games.
Steelers
5 more
quarterback.
games.
One more year.
Five
I
more
hate
games.
that. I hate that.
One
No,
more year.
he already
But I mean,
confirmed
I
he's
wish we
hanging him up.
knew Dalvin Cook wasn't going to be hurt. and playing this
Yeah,
game.
that was a game time
I
decision and
mean,
the biggest
will
game
be
time decision of all freaking
yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because he had 205 yards.
yeah, and I
Yes.
didn't even put
Literally
him in fantasy.
dissected.
I would
He
have won this week in fantasy if I put him in.
dissected. That's user fault.
Yeah, that's
Manager
your
fault.
fault because they announced it early
They're
Thursday.
not. They're not.
Yes, they did.
They're not.
It was before the
Did.
game.
Way before the game. I was at work and they still announced it.
Okay, but yeah, he's hurt. How do you expect him to go off like that?
I mean, that's the decision you had
That's
to make.
yeah.
That's the move. That's
the
what you had
last
to
time
say.
you should have saw there. Someone said it. The last time he wore like the shoulder brace, he had his best career day, and then all of a sudden he just breaks it and he goes 200 yards, 2
Hey,
touchdowns again.
Oh, it
He's
feels
not
comfy
allowed to
in the
take that
brace.
shoulder brace off.
Yeah. That's
No,
what
but
I'm
I
saying,
really
how
do
it
think
feels.
Ben had his best game of the season so far. I mean, I know this Vikings defense ain't that good, but
He had to be perfect the second half, and he was perfect.
he was pretty perfect. Yeah, like I mean,
That last ball was literally his only mishap, and I still think that's the tight end's fault. Even though I love Muth, you got to catch that
oh, you
in
had
that
to catch
situation,
that.
in
That was
that
defense
time of
making
the
a play,
game.
though.
I would have put some points in
It
my
was
fantasy.
you got an all-pro safety coming in, laying the wood,
And
and
he did it.
I'm not gonna make excuses, but Minka did get called for a penalty, same exact hit basically. But you can't call penalty last play of the game. I know that's the referees, how the NFL goes. Steelers lose on the last play of the game. Wish they would have won because that would have been the sickest comeback, and I would have been.
I
still
think it would have
talking about
been
it to this day.
your guys' like
No,
craziest comeback
not
since
our guys. The greatest regular season comeback in NFL history.
Mm. Well, didn't happen. Sorry to tell you about that.
Didn't happen. Still a game out of the first place in the division though. So
Yeah, that's the weird
we're
thing
sitting
is
pretty.
that no one is taking over this division.
I hate it.
This
I hate
is
And I
it so
told you
much.
become
that
one of the
tie is
worst
gonna
divisions
save
in
our asses.
football.
That tie is gonna save our asses.
It's honestly
all right.
became one of the worst divisions in football on the season.
You take L's the rest of your season,
kidding.
though. So
I tried to tell you guys, the Ravens and Bengals are frauds.
you play the
Browns,
Titans.
I don't know what the
Steelers
fuck
are
going on.
frauds, bro. Come on, you can't just leave out that team. That team's
No, that
bad.
second half is we're rolling now.
no.
Yep.
No
Titans,
shot.
Chiefs, Browns, Ravens. Do you win all
Rolling.
those games?
Rolling.
Titans,
Rolling.
Chiefs, Browns, Ravens.
Yeah,
2 and 3.
if the Chargers beat the Chiefs this week, you definitely lose to them. If they win against the Chargers, you might bamboozle them. Titans is going to be a rough game. Browns, always a good game against the Steelers.
You guys might lose out.
Yeah, might lose out. That's what I was saying.
I mean, honestly, if I'm you, I lose
Joe
out, get a
Hayden
better
comes
pick.
back. I'm feeling great.
Lose
Who?
out, get a better pick. Move on from Ben.
Lose out. What the?
Lose out. You guys are bad anyway.
We don't do that in Pittsburgh.
You guys are bad anyway.
We don't
No
need
point.
the draft picks. There's a
Yeah, you
veteran
do.
quarterback coming to our team next year.
Nope.
He won the MVP last year. He's straight coming to Pittsburgh.
Hey, all that slander of Kirk Cousins, prime time, Thursday night football.
Well, it's
Shattered.
mostly Sunday nights, but prime
Yeah.
time in general.
216 yards, 2 TDs. Got the 2 INTs, but that's Kirk Cousins for you.
I mean,
I
he still
mean,
didn't
yeah.
show up. Like that's a terrible game
No.
in the books.
That's a
mean,
It's the
decent
most
quarterback.
average play.
Average quarterback play. What do you ask more? Can't
I
ask for
ask
more
more
than
always.
those numbers and a W. Could always be better.
They lost to the Lions, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Steelers lost. Oh,
And
tied the Lions.
Minnesota Vikings.
Vikings
probably don't even make
beat the
playoffs.
Packers though. Vikings beat the Packers.
Vikings might make playoffs.
I don't think so.
If Dalvin Cook can stay
NFC
healthy.
That last spot in the NFC is absolutely anyone's game. Right now,
Yeah.
Washington has it.
Vikings have the Bears, Rams, Packers, Bears again.
Hairball, dude.
Playoffs. How do you lose the Lions and make playoffs in the same year?
I don't
That's
think
the
they
Minnesota
do.
Vikings.
I don't think they do. Because you're
They
going to
might.
lose to the Rams and you lose to the Packers.
Yeah, and that's
Then you split the games with the Bears. So that's going 1-3.
you won't split. You'll win.
I think
You
they
beat
win
both. I mean, the Bears looked really, really good.
Yeah, but
We
the
can talk about that
Packers
game now.
rivalry is crazy. Bears Packers rivalry crazy.
Okay, but
They
this is
always
still
play
a
good.
division game. Like this rivalry is also been playing for the same amount of time.
The Bears never
know.
perform against the Vikings.
I
What's the
mean,
like?
Bears are like 5-20 the last 25
Dalvin
years.
Cook's only getting healthier. I know their defense sucks, but like their offense is so high power that I still have trust. I still believe.
Jay
I
Dillon's
mean,
monster.
I agree, but I don't think they sweep the Bears. I think they could split.
Seems legit. I would have to agree.
I don't know. It's hard for them to make the playoffs, I think.
Yeah, it is because they lose so many one possession games. It's very
Since
hard.
we're talking about that,
Came out on
division-
top of this one though.
since we're talking about the division, we might as well just hit the Bears Packers game.
Bears Packers game. I mean, Aaron Rodgers. Don't ever discount double check on him. I don't know if you guys saw that replay, but the DN got the sack, discount double checked, and Aaron Rodgers went crazy.
Bad beat for the underbetters. 42 points in the second quarter.
Oh,
Never
yeah.
stood a chance.
Never stood a chance, bro. That was wild. It was 3-0 going into the second quarter.
Yeah, love it. I'm telling you, don't discount double check. 341 yards, 4 TDs.
And well,
Guy is goated.
Aaron Rodgers is like, yeah, my toe hurts worse now.
Yeah.
Like you
His
couldn't
toe
really
hurts
tell.
worse now, but you couldn't tell. Guy makes it look so easy.
I feel like he really doesn't need to use.
Tom Brady is sweating, arguing, yelling, fighting his way to victory, and Aaron Rodgers is just feels like he's floating, jogging.
He doesn't need like to step up in the pocket. You know, he just has that back foot dime. That's all he's. That's literally all he does his whole career is back foot, fade, back shoulder pass. Jordy Nelson.
He's disgusting.
Now Devontae Adams.
He's disgusting.
Devontae is such a stud. 10 receptions, 121 yards, 2 TDs.
Yeah, and I was feeling good. You know, was facing him in fantasy, and I was like, oh no way, Devontae is gonna have a quiet game.
Felt good for a minute.
For 5 real minutes, I felt really nice.
I bet it did.
Hey man, Packers are looking mighty nice, sitting at the 1 seed in the NFC if the playoffs started today. Shenny's favorite thing, though, if the playoffs started today, they don't.
Nope.
But their schedule from here on out is very easy. This is a win out, different from the Steelers situation.
But I hate
they play the Ravens,
I seriously do.
Browns, Vikings, Lions. That is
it's easy. It is easy, but I
hate
it's
easy. But the NFL has fluke games, and so there's a fluke game in those last 4.
Okay, I'll give you maybe the Browns or Vikings. Definitely beat the Ravens. Definitely beat the Lions.
They were not going to lose the Vikings twice, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they beat the Vikings, and that the Browns could be the only fluke game. And I say Baker gets a fluke. No, Aaron Rodgers doesn't lose the Browns.
I don't know about that.
Anyway, I think they win out. They're gonna win all 4 of those games. But I hate that because maybe one of the 4 is a playoff team. So you're playing these non-competitive teams running into playoffs. Like usually the teams that win the Super Bowl are either on a hot streak, the hottest team, or they're battling wild card, play these tough opponents, make it, and you never know what happens in playoffs. That's what they
Devontae Aaron is the type to sit out too. Lions, like the Lions game, they don't play.
I wouldn't.
Yeah. No.
I mean,
so
I really
wouldn't even
Aaron
fly.
has
I wouldn't even, if it's
toe.
in Detroit, I wouldn't even fly there.
Well, NFC playoff picture after 14 weeks sits at Packers 1 seed 10-3, Bucks 2 seed 10-3, Cardinals 3 seed 10-3, Cowboys 4 seed 9-4, Rams 5th seed 9-4, 49ers 6 seed 7-6, and Washington 7th seed 6-7. So Green Bay all of a sudden looks mighty nice.
Not gonna be there in the long run.
Yeah, you got Washington, and then you have Vikings, like you said, Eagles, Falcons, Saints. Then a little bit further,
weird
you got
because
Carolina, Seattle.
This year, the best team in the NFL may be in the NFC, but like a Super Bowl is just the best team from the NFC and the AFC. So we'll see.
I mean, I don't know. Competition is very nice this year.
Because I think those 3 top NFC teams could beat the 3 AFC teams literally head to head.
You never know in the playoffs, but it's a big possibility. I mean, The NFC definitely looks like more powerful, but the
Oh yeah.
AFC,
Oh yeah,
any
easily.
man can win any day.
I mean, you
That's
got
what
the
I feel
Patriots
like.
at the 1 seed with the rookie quarterback.
And
Fine.
They would get
I
I
feel
think they
like
get blown out by
they
those
could beat.
three NFC teams.
Yeah, I mean, we'll
Well,
see.
even the
It's
Rams
definitely
probably
not
blows
going to
them
stay
out.
this way when playoffs come. Definitely not going to
No,
stay this way.
and it's gonna be crazy who gets the 1 seed and what their record is because
Another
12 and
game.
5, a 12-5 1 seed, like you shit me.
I mean, smell it.
Suds. What were
It could be there.
what were you guys your 11-1 year? What was it? Like 11,
12-4,
12-4, 1 seed?
no,
No,
3 seed.
Chiefs were 1
3 seed?
seed last year,
Oh
weren't
yeah,
they?
Chiefs for 1 seed.
The Bills were 2, 13-3.
Damn. You're right.
Speaking of the Chiefs,
Well, next game.
they just dookied on the Raiders,
Stomped on them, baby. Guessed it. Guessed
48
it.
to 9, and it was the first play. What actually happened was the Raiders decided to come out, stomp all over the Chiefs logo right before the
Yeah,
game started.
that's never a
Then the
good
very
idea.
first play on offense, fumble touchdown for the Chiefs scored the touchdown, obviously, and that's how the game ended. Basically, from that point
Yeah,
on, the Raiders were dead, and this game was over. They could have done anything they wanted to. The Chiefs had an absolute goal, and they crushed it.
their
48 to
defense
9.
is
They danced
huge.
the whole last fourth quarter, the entire 15
Huge.
minutes. Yeah, that defense is back,
Back, back, back, back.
back, and it's
And
scary.
and that's how you win a Super Bowl. I mean, defense
Hey,
wins
that's what I was about,
championships
bro. This
and
team looks very similar to that Bucks team
very
last year.
scary.
Yeah,
Yes.
all of a sudden
Yes.
get hot towards the
All of
second
a
Yeah.
half of the
sudden,
season,
yep,
Yeah.
and they could just ride it, bro.
everyone wrote him off beginning of the
Very
year.
scary.
Yeah, I
Very
mean, Patty
scary.
Mahomes, 260, 2 touchdowns. They
That's the
had,
craziest thing about this team is Patty Mahomes isn't doing shit.
mm-mm.
Mhm.
They've relied on him for 400 yards every game for the last 2 years, and now he's getting barely 250.
And the defense is just doing it for him, bro. They don't have to. He was 20 for 24.
That's
He didn't
doing it.
throw the ball much.
That's
That's
doing
doing
it.
it, yeah, because you're
Yeah, but
completing the hell out of your
Clyde gets
passes.
2 tutties. That
Love
backup
it.
running back busted out a tutty.
Love
Josh
it.
Yeah.
Gordon scored a tutty. Like what? I
Their
feel like we're
defense
in.
went absolutely off, bro.
I
Like
feel like
it.
we're in 2014.
Yeah. For real. I feel like they just signed Pat. Just yeah, but the Chiefs play the Chargers, Steelers, Bengals, Broncos. I
And that
mean,
Chargers game is Thursday night.
and it's very scary, but I think they get a
L.
dub.
Oh, for the Chiefs? Yeah, you're right,
No,
Shanny.
no, no. L for the Chargers.
Yep. Job, bro.
Steelers, L. Bengals.
W.
Depends how the Bengals are feeling that week. I don't know. Bengals are iffy.
You're giving the Steelers a W versus the.
No, no, no. Steelers take a L. That's what I'm saying. Chargers L, Steelers L, Bengals. They put up.
See, it would have been easier
They
if you
play
were
well
saying
against
W's
good
for the
teams.
Chiefs
Chiefs in
L.
this way. Yeah.
Oh
See, you're
my
not the
god.
way you explained that was just too
Oh
confusing.
my god. You got it. You understood. Did you not?
We've been talking about it for 4 minutes.
Chiefs
now.
dub,
Holy
Chiefs
cow.
dub, Chiefs dub, Chiefs dub. Went
No,
out.
Chiefs dub, Chiefs L.
No.
They're
shut
losing
up.
to the Steelers in Heinz
Shanny,
Field.
you could say all you want, but the Steelers are
They-
dead.
If the Steelers win, then the Chargers win.
Dead.
And I don't see the Chiefs winning back to back or losing back to back.
Imagine that. Big Ben goes out beating the Chiefs. Ooh.
Then he's back for another year if he beats the Chiefs.
Nope, he's just going for one more
I'm
ride.
I'm on the Ben's back game now. That's all I want this whole offseason.
Good.
Ben
I love it.
back.
Ben back, he plays absolutely Hall of Fame level for the
Horrible.
next 5 games.
He just horrible next year though again, and you guys are in the same boat. Missed playoffs, mediocre Ben. Oh, I'm in
No.
for it.
Nope.
I'm in for it.
He's retiring at the end of the year, so I'm glad. I hope he plays very well these next 6 games.
Nope. He's
Nope.
flipping the script.
Nope.
Not happening.
If he beats the
Prepping the
Chiefs,
team for Aaron.
he's back.
Yep, and he's prepping the team for Aaron.
Nope. All right, let's move on to a great game. Another great game in this division. Chargers beating up on the Giants.
Love it.
Chargers
what we
37,
expected.
Giants 21. I
What are you
mean,
talking about this game?
we're talking about this game because of Justin Herbert. And
We're
his
talking
throw.
about this game is because Chargers used to lose these games. Back in
Yes.
the old days
No
when we had
Derwin
They haven't
Anthony
lost to the
Lynn,
Giants in
No
23 years.
Derwin. No, we're talking about these games in general. Second
these
half of
games
the
in
season,
general,
you're missing Derwin
playing
James.
bad
You miss
teams.
Keenan Allen. You know, they're
Yeah.
Mike Will was one, and then they had Jalen Guyton, number 2 wide receiver. Josh Palmer, who we had
Mike
4
Glennon.
running backs.
And Justin Herbert led this no-name offense to a W.
Justin
That
Herbert had
dime
the
to
throw of the
Guyton.
year.
Oh my God, I love
60
it.
yards in the air while getting hit. Perfect ball. Throw of the year.
And is Eckler that dude or what? Offensive
been
player of
hurt.
the year.
Didn't he get hurt?
No, he's fine. Got
No,
one
he's
back in
fine.
the game.
12 carries, 67 yards, 1 TD.
That's all
That
he got
is
hurt.
monster.
Couldn't walk. Couldn't put weight on his leg. That's what I read.
No, he
Nope,
taped
came
it up.
right
Went
back.
back.
Yeah, but Herbert's performance was stellar. I mean,
Hey, bro, don't sleep on
can't
Jay
ask for
Herbie for
much.
MVP if he finishes out this season hot. Do
Love it.
not sleep on
So,
Jay Herbie for
here's
MVP.
my case for him to win MVP. The Chargers have to be 12-5 for him to win MVP.
The Chargers have to
really-
win out. Yes.
Yeah, and I really can't see that happening. So like that's just my take on that.
That's
But
fine.
For him to be really considered in my eyes, the Chargers have to be 12-5 and they have to win out.
We
And they
played the
got
Chiefs,
3
Texans,
division games.
Broncos, Raiders. That's easy. We got to just beat the Chiefs. That's our hardest.
All right, let's see you do
play.
it. If you do it, I'll consider it.
Done it
Alright.
before.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Already this
Okay.
year.
Gonna
Alright, let's
be
do it
But
again.
the
Never
Chiefs
twice.
are hot. The Chiefs are hot.
Well, if the Steelers beat them, we'll give you guys an easy dub.
We play them Thursday. You play them after us.
Yeah, you play us at time
Okay.
after us. Yeah.
So beat them up for a little bit. That'd be cool.
We beat them and they come back
Hit
and
'em.
just dookie on you.
And absolutely slaughter you.
The fact that you
Feels
said
good.
we beat them is just, I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, we did. Already,
Not this
so
team.
might as well do it again.
Ever
Chargers
twice.
looking good.
Never twice is just like a figment of your imagination. It's not real.
It happens all the time.
Happens a lot. You win back-to-back games and stuff like that. Happens a lot.
No.
Yeah, and then you don't notice because you just go never thrice. That's all you just move on to. So you don't notice.
When's
All
the
right,
last
listen.
time the Chargers beat the Chiefs twice in a year, though? Be real. Be honest. When was the last time?
Couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Gonna have to
Always a
research.
first for
That's all I
something.
needed to know.
Always a first for something.
Right?
Would love it. Hey,
Next
last
game.
time we played them on Thursday night in December was a walk-off 2-point conversion of Mike Will.
December.
And that was the best game in the year.
And we're not going to Kansas. This is in LA. At home.
I'm scared about that.
Scary.
Kansas. Kansas City's not even in Kansas, Jim.
Yeah, it's Kansas City.
It's in Missouri.
Thanks, smartass. 49ers, Bengals. 49ers, Bengals. I called it.
I called
Let's
it.
talk about
49ers
it.
are so good. The Bengals suck.
Bengals are trash.
This
and
was an
they were
overtime
sweet.
game. How can we just say they suck?
Because they do suck.
It was 20-6. 49ers gave up, realized they had to play a little bit in overtime, and they got the job done. But 49ers can't give up in that situation. That's how it went.
I mean, both of
Bad.
these teams were playing for playoffs, so I don't think
I will
anyone's
admit,
just giving up.
If we're gonna give a second best throw of the day, it has to go to Joe Burrow on that dime to Jamar Chase. Literally.
Yeah, in the back of the end zone.
No, the one in the corner by the pylon. That was an absolute
Oh,
dot.
yeah.
Drop it in the
Yeah,
basket.
Joe Burrow
bro.
played great. Joe Burrow played amazing. I mean,
So did
this game could have
Jamar.
went
Jamar
either
had
way.
a nice day.
Game could have went either way. I'm glad it went 49ers way. Teams are both fine for playoffs. 49ers schedule easy. Falcons, Titans, Texans. Oh, they played the Rams last game. That might be Rams might be saving their players though. So who
49ers
knows?
are in that same exact boat with the Bengals and the Chargers, where they're hit and miss every single week. I feel like you
Yep.
never know which team you're gonna get.
Yep.
Luckily, they've been way more consistent with Kittle on the field.
Yes.
Oh my God,
He's a
Kittle,
game changer.
amazing game.
Dude,
That's
those
why he
catches,
won.
those catches
People
were
on the
absolutely
field
insane.
is game changer too, even though he was kind of hurt this week. But
That one catch in the
still
fourth
one
quarter
game changer.
for the first down, that was amazing.
Yeah, Kittle's amazing gift.
It's wild because Kittle had 13 receptions. The next most was 6.
Bengals play Broncos, Ravens, Chiefs, Browns. That's a scary schedule.
Yep. 8 and 9, looking for them.
7-6, both teams, Broncos, Bengals. They play next week. Scary.
Another
Scary
overtime
times.
game. Bills and Bucks.
This was actually a great game.
This was a great game because at first it looked like Bucks were just
What
going to
was
beat
it?
up on them.
24-3.
Yeah, it was 24-3 going into halftime.
Yeah, it was bad. I was confident. I was like, Bucks got this in the bag. Roman lost this pick, and then all of a sudden, Bills second half. Josh Allen's like, "Oh, I want to play football today."
Yeah, and that run was fucking nice. I mean,
Called
it
it,
showed
Did he have
his
100
anger.
yards, or did he
Rushing?
finish under? I
He
thought
had
last
109 rushing.
last thing I saw, he was like 96.
Yeah, he had himself a little Lamar Jackson type day
Yeah, that's fire.
with the feet. I mean, they got that loss, but this is a game that you look back on and go, man, way to fight, way to come back, way to play hard.
I said Chris
But they
Godwin have a
They
day.
need that. They need
10
that.
receptions,
of the day,
105
too,
yards.
The Bills are 7-6 now. Holy shit! They already doubled their losses from last year.
Yeah, they're looking very
And
bad.
this team's not
I mean,
really
it's
that
their
much different.
offense. I think it's their offense.
It is their
Doesn't
offense.
show
They
up
can't
all the
score.
time.
No, this last 6 weeks, bro, they haven't been nowhere.
Yeah, the
Big
Jags.
games, they
The Jags
struggled.
debunked them.
Yeah,
Scary times.
sucks.
Yeah, Tom Brady got
I
his
still think-
700th TD.
I hate that I
Goated.
said this early, like in the preseason, but quarterbacks that get paid never do well the following year. Pissed, but maybe the quarterback's getting paid curse is coming to Josh Allen.
I mean,
Could be.
he's not having a terrible season, but
But
they're just not
team's
winning the
7
games
and
they should
6.
be. Yeah, I mean, you can't blame this
The
all on Josh
Bengals are 7
Allen.
and 6. Like if you look at all the other teams, they're 7 and 6. Come on, the
I
Bills
mean,
should not be in that.
Didn't they
in the
lose one
conference.
of their top receivers this past season
Who?
to the Jets? Didn't they take one of their receivers? Or was that the Titans?
Corey Davis.
I thought they lost a receiver.
They gained Emmanuel Sanders.
Emmanuel Sanders.
Emmanuel
That's a
Sanders.
name anymore. That name was good 10 years ago.
Yeah, he's a
Are you
legend.
kidding me? That's like saying, hey, you signed Deshaun Jackson. He's going to show up half the season, catch a couple touchdowns. That's not someone the Bills need more help on offense. I mean, Stephon Diggs can't be the only guy. You had Kevin Knox, that's his name, I can't remember exactly.
No, Dawson Knox.
Oh, Dawson Knox, there you go. Yeah, he has shown up out of nowhere too.
Year.
Yeah, breakout year, but they need to focus on adding more pieces to that offense because their running game isn't that good. I mean, maybe that. I think he could franchise tag.
I did see a TikTok that predicted Saquon to the Bills, and I was like, "Holy fuck!"
Ooh, that would be nasty.
I like that because their run game is terrible. Yeah, I would like them to add some offense.
Give them your first round picks, everything. Give me Saquon. Then the Giants are dead though.
I mean,
don't care. Been dead, yeah.
But I mean, the Bills have an easy last 4 games since we're bringing up the schedule so much. Yeah. Panthers, Patriots, Falcons, Jets. I mean,
LLL.
Are you shitting?
No, I think those should be all wins. You can't lose twice to the Patriots. You can't lose twice to the Patriots if you
can this year.
Terrible. You can't lose twice to the rookie.
Yeah, and I'm pissed you're just jumping on the NFL's bandwagon.
Why?
You want Bucks versus Patriots Super Bowl. I know you do.
And why not?
Me?
Why not?
Roman does.
Why not? Why?
That means the NFL's rigged.
Kinda.
Yeah, I think so.
Kinda.
I don't watch NFL ever again.
I don't disagree with you there. You do. I bet you do 100%.
No.
I bet you do.
If that happens, I probably won't. I'll know it's rigged. I'll never watch a rigged sport.
I mean, it seems kind of rigged last year, and then if we do another freaking Bucks, and then we got the Patriots, and then I don't like that at all.
And Tom wins and he goes out on top, and I'm the greatest player of all time.
I mean,
Perfect.
I'm
Literally, the
sick of
NFL.
Tom Brady. I wrote the blog about it. I am sick of Tom Brady.
And
Love it. He's goated.
NFL's running it up. How much money can we squeeze out of this guy? Let's write all the narratives as possible. Patriots versus Bucks. How sick would that be? That's what everyone's thinking.
I mean,
No, it's
he
gonna be
How great
has
Chargers
would that
versus
be?
Bucks. Chargers versus Bucks.
he already has the ESPN 30 for 30 right
Yep.
now.
And
It's
how
it's live every week. They
Currently
drop an
watching it.
episode.
Currently
so
watching.
every media outlet is absolutely running this narrative of Tom Brady is absolute GOAT, absolute everything. Perfectly feeds in the NFL. Him versus old team in the Super Bowl.
Are you
And I
watching
would
it?
hate it.
Nope,
No.
haven't seen one epi.
No, I'm talking about the Super Bowl.
I'm furious.
You're
Oh, yeah.
watching it. Dude.
I'm watching it and I'm sipping a bunch of Coors
Love it,
Lights.
and you're loving it, and you're hyping up Tom Brady. Let's go, beat
No,
Bill
I'm
Belichick.
I'm rooting for Mac.
You're
I'm
rooting
sick
for
of Tom
Jones.
Brady.
Hell no.
I'm sick of Tom Brady. I'm rooting for Mac.
Hell no.
Yes, I want a rookie to
Sad.
win in their first
Sad
year. It
news.
hasn't happened, I don't think, ever.
Has happened. I will tell you
Since
who did
who?
it.
Who?
Ben
Since who?
Roethlisberger.
Oh,
His first year?
Yes, he won Rookie of the Year and won the Super Bowl.
Yuck.
any fantasy picks? Kaboom.
All mine went shitty.
Can't remember.
I had Odell Beckham. That's about it. Didn't go off, but had a decent day. On my rest. On the
Had
rest of
Cam
my
Newton,
I took Aaron Rodgers.
Saquon,
I remember
and
that.
I think I took Stephon Diggs, and they all. Saquon had a tutty, but Cam Newton got benched for PJ Walker, and then Stephon Diggs had.
How many
Cam
points
Newton. We
did
should have talked
Aaron
about
do?
that game. God, Cam is such a letdown. Such a letdown.
Arms gone.
We were talking about how inspirational he is and how he brings up a team. He does, but when they're losing, his facial expressions and just the way that he jogs off the field is
Bro,
terrible, bro.
he's like Colin Kaepernick.
Such like Colin Kaepernick, bro. I hate it. He's a meme every week because the faces he makes when he
I had
gets
Aaron in a
smacked.
cool 30, and I don't think he's like Colin Kaepernick. I just think he has a little bit of issues. He's not the
No, but
face of
the
anything
reason why
anymore.
he wasn't signed to a team because he's just not good anymore.
Yeah, I mean the
Yeah.
arm's gone. We see it. He can't throw the ball.
He wasn't called by 32 teams for a reason.
Well,
Yes.
called by one. It's the quarterback. I mean, Belichick's the smartest guy on earth. Cutting
100%.
him, can't just dropping that cancer, letting Mac take this team. Whew. That's all I really got, guys. Kind of a regular weekend. I mean, favorite thing was Justin Herbert's throw. It's beautiful.
Favorite thing was going 12-2. Great week for picks.
Got a
Great to go 10 and
huge
4.
Thursday game. Huge Thursday game.
Huge. That's my game of the week right there.
Can't wait. All right. Nothing wrong with being average. Make sure
Nothing
you
wrong.
Like, subscribe. Check us out on all socials.
What was your favorite thing about this week? Let's hear it.
My favorite thing is our Twitter is booming with all the clips as soon as they happen. So make sure you follow our Twitter at least.
What was my favorite thing?
We drop clips all day long, Sundays, Saturdays.
Sugar Sean is absolutely gonna go nuts.
Oh, do you want to talk about those? Did you guys watch the fights at all?
Yep,
I watched a little bit of them.
The chick fight, absolute second greatest fight I've ever seen. In my
Oh
life.
my god,
Really?
she earned it.
Yeah.
But all right, that's all I have for this average takes. Nothing wrong with being average. Make sure you like, subscribe everywhere. Check us out. Deuces.